We ask for their safety. In your name we pray, amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Council Member. Next, Madam Clerk, we have a roll call, please.
Councilmember Myers.
Here.
Councilmember Brill. Councilmember Davidson. Councilmember Bessel. Councilmember Paulus. Councilmember Pennington. Councilmember Kraft.
We have a motion and a second to excuse Councilmember Bezel. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Are there any agenda modifications tonight? Seeing none, is there a request for an executive session?
No request, thank you.
No executive session. Special presentations. We have a lot of police officers here tonight. Chief, you want to come up and...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a big night for the police department. We're going to swear in 4 new police officers, 2 new sergeants, and 1 brand new deputy chief. So we're going to do it in groups, obviously. We're going to start with our 4 new police officers. So first, over here on my left, we have John French, Gavin Bell, Blake Lathery, and Jacob Barbary, who are joined with their family members, and the mayor will administer the oath.
If you would all raise your right hands, please. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States and the state of Ohio and the charter ordinances of the city of Fairfield. And that I will faithfully, honestly, impartially discharge the duties of police officer for the city of Fairfield, Ohio, during my continuance in said office. Congratulations. Welcome to our family.
I got one of those at home. Okay. If y'all want to take photographs, please feel free.
Yeah, please, please, take all the pictures you'd like.
All right, now we need to press back on the road.
Back there, everyone.
Back to this, hey, there's warrants waiting for you. You gotta walk.
Get over there, there's 5 pending. Crawl. Right up past it, you walk back across the street.
talking to you.
All right, so next I'd like to introduce you to our two newest sergeants. So on my left here is Alexander Roush. He started his career here at the Fairfield Police Department in 2022. Prior to that, he did serve a few years with the Fairfield Township Police Department. This is Olivia Vensky. She started her career in 2021, I believe. Both of them are currently assigned to third shift road patrol.
Okay, we ready? I state your name. Do solemnly swear. I'm sorry, I should have told you to raise your right hand. That I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States and the state of Ohio and the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield. And that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of police sergeant for the city of Fairfield, Ohio, during my continuance in said office. Congratulations.
You ever like to take photographs? Oh, sorry. Give me the punch. I'll go over here.
Any other photos? Please feel free to come up and take pictures. Don't be shy. Absolutely. It's a big moment. Somebody I recognize.
All right, so finally we have our newest deputy chief. This is Michael Woodall. So Michael started his career at the Fairfield Police Department in 2002. He's served in many roles. He's been a field training officer. He was a SWAT officer for many years, a detective. Most recently, he served as the administrative sergeant. And after his promotion, he was assigned to the operations division where he's leading is basically our patrol division. So pass it off to you, Mayor.
Great. We ready? Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States and the state of Ohio and the charter and ordinances of the city of Fairfield. And that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of police major for the city of Fairfield, Ohio, during my continuance in said office. Congratulations. Okay, it's on. Now, I do have a very special presentation tonight, and I would like Lisa and Doug to come up. Lisa is the owner of Lisa's Kitchen there on Route 4 in Fairfield here. And they're here tonight because we had the fire at Cook Foods Sunday a week ago. And I was talking to Councilmember Paulus, and we had a lot of people there.
And come up here with me. Y'all come up here. So face the camera. But we had a large fire. We had a lot of personnel there, and they were hungry. And Councilmember Paulus and myself were talking. He reached out to Lisa, and she said she would take care of lunches for all these people. Lisa and Doug made over 500 sandwiches for the first responders that were there at the fire. And we cannot thank you enough for going above and beyond to feed all these people. She jumped right on it on a Sunday. And with that, I asked him to come to the meeting, and I have a plaque that I'd like to present to you in appreciation of your service and dedication to the city of Fairfield. And I'd like to give you that. And then I also have this. It's a coffee mug. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bill. I didn't realize you were coming. I'll drop it on all. But yeah, anything?
I was surprised when Dale called me about it. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, because,
Yes.
it's, again, thank you so much. I mean, you're right there in the fabric of this city. I mean, I've noticed over the almost 30 years I've been around here, boy, you put out a call for help in Fairfield, you get people that come. And Lisa, we cannot thank you enough for what you did to help feed these people and, make this event just a little bit better. So, but thank you, and thanks for coming in tonight. No.
Just happy we had the opportunity.
We're very much appreciative of what you've done. Thank you very much. Great. A lot of people here. Are there any citizen comments we brought before council tonight? Does anybody have anything? Yes, sir. Please come up. Mr. Lipsky, it's good to see you. Can we have your
Okay, with
name and
you,
address for the record, please?
Yes, absolutely. We'll give the crowd just a moment to
Sure.
find something better to do. Very
Scott,
good.
go ahead.
Good evening. Scott Lepsky, 7 Carousel Circle, Fairfield, Ohio. I'm here to speak about your agenda item listed under Old Business and Development Services. Tonight, you plan a second reading of a proposed funding development agreement with Mitchell Development and Construction, LLC, to provide economic development assistance for the Whispering Hill housing development of 68 duplex homes on South Gilmore Road. Specifically, this proposed agreement would provide the developer with $1.2 million as a forgivable loan. I understand that it's your intention to waive the third reading and declare an emergency this evening.
It is not.
Thank you for that clarification. This property is in the Mack and South Gilmore Overlay District as indicated in the city's Fairfield Forward Vision Plan adopted by City Council in December 2019. This and other overlay districts were developed and approved by council because of characteristics and locations in the specific areas and the importance to the city that they be developed in a thoughtful and strategic manner. Additionally, the housing section of this same vision plan, the housing analysis, states an aging housing stock may present multiple issues with respect to maintenance and upkeep and a lack of diversity of housing types for new residents as newer housing types, patio homes, cottage homes, townhomes, etc., may not be available in the current housing stock. At your last meeting, Mr. Kalin, in his presentation, referred to attempts by multiple developers in recent years to move forward with a low-density housing project at this location. Due to topographical challenges and the significant costs associated with required earthwork, Those projects have not moved forward. He also said that several developers have told the city that economics only work on this site if a higher density product like apartments were constructed, which we do not believe would fit the community vision. He also said, "We think this project would be very attractive for empty nesters or seniors who want to downsize to a low-maintenance, one-story product, but still stay in the Fairfield community. These might also be attractive to young professionals who work at Cincinnati Financial or the hospital and want to have, again, a low-maintenance lifestyle convenient to work." Past planning efforts and community feedback have indicated a desire for this type of product. He went on to say, "When speaking about this type of housing, we believe it's a missing piece for our market." He describes that the proposed agenda item, a 30-year tax increment finance district, would help fund the city's $1.2 million portion of this project. During council comments, Vice Mayor Myers stated that he has heard over and over again that we need small, single-family homes in the city. Councilwoman Pennington echoed his comments and stated, "We are losing the elderly to neighboring communities because we don't have this product, and I'm excited and want to see it happen for them." I was made aware of this proposal at the last Planning Commission meeting. At that meeting, I asked if the city will be using these same development funding and resources to address concerns expressed by residents near the planned development at Pleasant and John Gray Roads. Given that both locations are in overlay districts of the city's vision plan, both properties present challenges with topography and site preparation, and both proposed developments are next to long-standing established neighborhoods, it makes sense that the city would look to utilize the same resources for a similar development. The same financing district proposed at Mack and South Gilmore could be used at Pleasant and John Gray to address density concerns by incorporating similar patio homes near the existing neighborhoods as a transition to higher density condominiums. It could also help alleviate the existing traffic concerns that residents have indicated will be exacerbated if over 100 residences and 2 businesses are developed at this location. You'll recall that the Fairfield Forward Vision Plan for the Pleasant John Gray Overlay District states residents noted during public input that the intersection of Pleasant Avenue and John Gray Road is highly congested with lengthy backups on Pleasant Avenue during peak hours. Additionally, the vision plan calls out goal JGP5, establish strong buffering requirements between non-residential uses and existing residential neighborhoods to protect residential property values and their quality of life. Also noted is goal JGP6, if residential uses are proposed, encourage housing in this area that includes patio homes and cottage homes as a transition between Pleasant Avenue and surrounding single-family detached residential neighborhoods. The future use portion of this overlay states this location is also surrounded by well-established residential development on all 4 sides. Because of this, and because it is a gateway into Fairfield, well-designed mixed-use development is encouraged for this area. And during the public input process, the community stated that any residential development should be single-family, such as patio homes, that is integrated in a mixed-use development. It was also noted that any development along Pleasant Avenue in this area must protect existing adjacent residential neighborhoods through the use of appropriate buffering implemented by new development or redevelopment activities. With that said, I ask you, Council, Mayor, City Manager, will you direct staff to engage in substantive discussions with the developer and builder of the Pleasant and John Gray PUD to incorporate the suggestions I made this evening and to address the concerns voiced by so many residents at multiple city council meetings and planning commission meetings? Given the many similarities in these developments and the vision adopted by council for the Pleasant John Gray Small Area Plan, will you commit the same resources and effort to both of these important developments in gateway areas to the city?
We will take it under consideration. So that project's not on the agenda tonight, and we're not there yet. We still got a lot to talk about. But thanks for coming in and giving us your concerns. Thanks, Mr. Lepsky.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your consideration.
Okay, next we have council reports. Anything for council today? Okay,
If I can go first, Mr. Mayor?
please.
The March-April edition of the Fairfield Flyer has been published and will be in mailboxes shortly. The police department is hosting 2 youth programs, the Junior Police Academy, June 1st through 5th, suited for students in 7th to 9th grades, and Safety Town, June 15th through 19th, and June 22nd through 26th, suited for children ages 6 and 7. Registration for these programs is open April 1st through May 11th. Spots are limited. See the March-April edition of the Fairfield Flyer of the city website for further information. The residential tree program is back, and applications are being accepted beginning April 1st. Homeowners will receive 50% of the purchase price up to $200 for a tree purchased from Myers Garden Center and Landscaping or Lakeview Garden Center and Landscaping. Call the Public Works Department for additional information. The city will be celebrating Earth Day on April 22nd at 1 p.m. at Huffman Park with a tree planting event. All are welcome to attend. That's all the messages, and one more thing I just want to say. Congratulations to the U.S. men's hockey team and women's hockey team for their wins over that state up north, or that country up north.
Thank you, Councilmember Davison. Is there anyone else today?
I want to make a comment that Councilman Davison. I used the tree buyback program last year. It's phenomenal. You get, I think I got a $200 reimbursement, and the tree is still growing in my house, and it's looking good. But it's a great program for those that are interested in it. So
That's great.
thanks for calling that out.
Anyone else? Debbie?
The concrete for public works, the concrete replacement program will be starting in March, and performing curb replacement marked by our inspectors on streets that will be paved this year. See our city's website for a list of the streets that will be resurfaced in 2026. That's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember. Looks like that's all we have tonight. So we have the regular meeting minutes of February 9th, 2026 in our packets. Are there any corrections, deletions, additions to those? We'll let those stand approved as written and submitted. Old business, Councilmember Brill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have an ordinance to authorize the city manager to execute a funding and development agreement with Mitchell Development and Construction, LLC, to provide economic development assistance for the Whispering Hill Housing Development on South Gilmore Road and declaring an emergency. This will stand as our second reading.
Thank you, Councilmember. Next, we'll go to new business. I need a motion to read everything by title only.
Second.
Motion is second to read all new business by title only. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. We'll move to public safety. Mr. Timmer, do you have anything to add?
We have 2 simple motions tonight for public safety. Both are to not request hearings regarding liquor permit applications. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timmer. Councilmember Paulus for public safety.
Yeah, we have a simple motion not to request a hearing regarding a liquor permit application in the name of Vargas Incorporated, 5951 Boy Mill Drive, and it is a Class C1, C2.
Second.
We have a simple motion and a second not to request a hearing for a liquor permit. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
We have another simple motion not to request a hearing regarding a liquor permit application in the name of Mytho Restaurant and Bar, 5060 Pleasant Avenue, Unit A, permit Class D5.
Second.
We have a simple motion and a second not to request a hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Councilmember Paulus. Next, we'll go to Public Works. Mr. Timmer, please.
We have 2 ordinances tonight for public works. The first ordinance is to authorize the city manager to enter into a contract for the Ross and Woodridge Improvements Project. This project includes the installation of a roundabout to improve capacity and efficiency while also calming traffic and improving safety at the intersection. The second ordinance is to authorize the city manager to enter into a contract for the 2026 asphalt resurfacing project. This project will resurface approximately 22 lane miles of roadway, which meets the city council's goal for street sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timmer. Public Works, Councilmember Pennington, please.
Thank you, Mayor. I have two ordinances. The first one is an ordinance to authorize the city manager to enter into a contract with Elam's Excavating LLC for the Ross and Woodridge Improvement Project. I'd like to make the motion to suspend the second and third readings.
Second.
Motion is second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And motion to adopt.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I have an ordinance to authorize the city manager to enter into a contract with Barrett Paving Materials Incorporated for the 2026 asphalt resurfacing project. I'd like to make the motion to suspend the second and third readings.
Second.
Motion is second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And motion to adopt.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, council member. Next, we have finance and budget. Mr. Timmer, please.
We have two ordinances tonight for finance and budget. Both ordinances are for appropriations. The contractual appropriations total $4,233,916 and include 4 projects in the Public Works Department. The non-contractual appropriations total $278,925 and include 7 projects in the Public Works and Public Utilities Departments. Thank you.
Okay, Councilmember Myers for Councilmember Bezel, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The first item is an ordinance to amend ordinance number 148-25, entitled Ordinance to Make Estimated Appropriations for the Expenses and Other Expenditures of the City of Fairfield, Ohio during a period beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. I'd like to make a motion to suspend second and third readings, please.
Second.
Motion is second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. The second item is an ordinance to amend ordinance number 148-25, entitled An Ordinance to Make Estimated Appropriations for the Expenses and Other Expenditures of the City of Fairfield, Ohio during a period beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. I'd like to make a motion to suspend second, third readings, please.
Motion is second, suspend second, third reading. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion is second for adoption. Any comments from council? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, council member. Madam Clerk, we have the meeting schedule, please.
Monday, March 9th, council manager briefing 6 p.m., regular meeting 7 p.m. Monday, March 23rd, council manager briefing 6 p.m., regular meeting 7 p.m. Monday, April 13th, council manager briefing 6 p.m., regular meeting 7 p.m.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We have no executive session, so Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion is second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.
Right on time.